Alright, here we are. We are at the show after Armageddon. It was a hell of a pay per view, very good rating. Second pay per view in a row with the main event getting a 99 rating. I'm feeling like it's not going to happen this upcoming pay per view because we're having a multi man match. You're going to see what I'm talking about down the line. And on the show of note, Brett defeated Stone Cold when Stone Cold passed out to the sharpshooter. So not only because Stone Cold wouldn't tap, and it's important for Brett to retain the title after he just turned heel, so to keep that momentum. And there's eventually going to be probably another clash with Shawn Michaels. If he's a heel now, Undertaker would be a good storyline because Undertaker and Mankind, even though the Undertaker and Ultimate Warrior returned, defeated Jake Roberts and Mankind. It's not over between those four guys, and they're going to split down the middle and go to singles action. Ken Shamrock, Triple H, and William Regal, their feud's going to continue tonight. And The Rock and the Nation of Domination took out Yokozuna after they defeated Rikishi and Yokozuna. And I think Rikishi's going to go for vengeance tonight. Legion of Doom also become new tag champs, and they're defending against The Rock and Ahmed Johnson in the main event. Alright, the show starts off with the Hart Foundation in the ring, cutting a promo on the Road Warriors and Stone Cold. I'm going to go into this multi-man match with Brett, Owen, Bulldog versus LOD versus Stone Cold. Didn't want to have to do Brett versus Stone Cold again because, having singles matches in a row can kind of get repetitive, different, and I think people would want to see that. But here they talk about British Bulldog and Owen Hart are pissed because they lost the titles. And, Brett's mad along with them, saying they got screwed. And here they could play the whole Canadian hero thing. Start going there. This was 5 minutes long, so it's not like a 10-minute thing. It's just they're pissed off and they want the people to understand that. Plus, what better way to start off with the hottest act in the company? From there, we go to Ultimate Warrior, who actually may be one of the hotter acts in the company. Squashing D'Lo Brown. This is to get the fans familiar. Warrior, as maybe people don't remember who he is, even though he was in the company a year ago. But I didn't have him when I started this, so he was here before I took over in May or June of '96 as Booker. But he's a big history. So to have him squash D'Lo Brown doesn't hurt anyone. And people don't really remember that D'Lo's going to get squashed. It's not like D'Lo's going to be a main eventer in the upcoming year or 2 years. Maybe. Alright, so here, Jake Roberts attacks Warrior. I don't know why that's backwards. That's whatever. But yeah, Jake attacks Warrior because he's pissed for Warrior coming back and costing him. Two old school guys here. I want to say they had a match against each other, but I don't think so because I think Jake, I don't even know what Jake was doing in the company. His run was weird. It was kind of forgettable, except a couple matches like the snake biting Randy Savage, the snake pit. I remember his feud with the Undertaker, but not really much. A lot left to be desired with his career. And speaking of the Undertaker, Mankind cuts a promo on the Undertaker. Pretty much calling him out, saying, me and you, one more singles match. And, because I want this to continue for at least another 2-3 months. And, getting from a point where Undertaker beat Mankind twice in a row, and have Mankind still have believability to defeat the Undertaker is kind of going to be hard. So I just had Mankind do what he does best and cut a promo on Undertaker. I think it'd be highly entertaining. From there, we go to Triple H and Ken Shamrock versus Ken Shamrock and Goldust. Here, Triple H and William Regal pick up the victory against the Faces. They win here, even though they've been having problems costing each other tag titles. Just by attacking Ken Shamrock, it's not really against them thing. It's more of a they just want to win IC title. And Goldust, he's just threw him in the mix because he's in mid-card face and he would fit in. And he could even come in a storyline maybe next month. But I think I'm going off with these three guys. Maybe have a number one contenders match with Regal, Triple H, Goldust. I don't know. Following that, Psycho Sid and Shawn Michaels have a heated confrontation. Their match ended in double DQ last night after they just couldn't quit brawling and outside the ring. Then they fought after the match. Even though it looks like Psycho Sid can just kill Shawn, Shawn's tough, so I think it's important to show that how tough he is, even though Psycho Sid's like a foot taller than him. So the main event is LOD versus Nation. LOD retains the tag titles when Rikishi ran in and attacked Rock, causing Ahmed Johnson to get distracted, only for Road Warrior, Hawk, and Animal to hit him with the Doomsday Device. But after the match, Hart Foundation attacks the Road Warriors. They start the show, they end the show. Maybe I should have had them have a match, but it's an hour show. They didn't really need to wrestle, and it keeps fresh opponents down the line for the future. The show's alright. I mean, overall the quality is really good. The Warrior and D'Lo Brown, that's a squash match, but other than that, the lowest rating was a 78, which, besides segments 2 and 3, which is 8 minutes out of the 60. So what percentage of that is? It's under 10% of the show. Was actually 76. The main event was kind of disappointing. I was worried about that. I was hoping The Rock and Ahmed Johnson could pull together a good match against LOD. It is what it is. And this gives Rock I think his first loss since he turned heel. Because, he can't have him win every match, because then, even though the crowd will start liking him for winning all the time, only if it's by cheating, it doesn't matter. Let's see, WCW. Oh, shit. Vader, Scott Hall, and Kevin Nash. Is Vader an NWO? The hell? Defeat Booker T, Rick Steiner, Roddy Piper. That is a lot of stars there. And then right before that, Hulk Hogan defeats Sting. Okay. And then before that, a skit involving Sting and Hogan. Randy Savage in pre-show. Big Bubba Rogers. I think I'm going to sign him if he ever becomes available, just because. So that's it for this episode. WCW puts on a hell of a show with a great main event. Even other segments, let's see, 1, 2, 4 sucked. Other than that, though, great. It was very good. They beat me this week. Maybe I should start keeping a tally of who has the better shows. I'm actually going to go through and do that. Actually, I can't. Shit. But from now on, we're going to start keeping count of who has the better shows. So it's WCW 1, me 0. We're going to include pay-per-views. And I don't know, I think it'd be an interesting way to continue the war. So that's it for this week. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, do whatever. Don't really care about that shit. Thank you.